Hey guys, what's up? It's Angelina and welcome back to my channel. So today I wanted to test out a few things with you guys. Yensa was actually kind enough to send me some products and I wanted to try them with you guys on camera. So if you guys don't know, I have a few things from Yensa that I've always talked about over the past couple years. One of those things being their old concealer that I used to really like. They sent over the Yensa Super Serum Silk Foundation that has vitamin C and E, and this is actually in the shade medium 1, so I had to pick my shades. I don't know if I did a good job, but I guess we'll find out. Out of nowhere, a lot of people on YouTube started talking about them and stuff. I feel like now they kind of upgraded their packaging and stuff, but I just feel like it's because people know how good their products are and have been purchasing. I love the packaging. Then I also have the Super Serum Concealer, and this is also the shade medium 1, so we're gonna hope that this works out. Go ahead and try these. This looks a little bit lighter than this. I don't know if this is gonna be exactly my shade, but we'll see. And this is definitely on the brightening side. As you guys can see, I did my brows off camera. My hair's in a bun because it really needs to be washed. But I am trying to get through all of my foundation videos for you guys because I want to wrap up my retrying foundation series and I want to do a massive declutter because I'm moving very soon, so this is a perfect time to just get the show on the road. For these videos, I don't do any primer. My face does have some moisturizer on it because I'm actually reusing tretinoin again, and this time it's going pretty well because we can talk about it in another video, but this is only day 2 of tretinoin and all of these things are dried up and going away. My skin has been drinking up any hydrating products I've been putting on it. Comes with a pump, love that. Okay, so we're gonna start with one pump. I'm gonna do a sponge on the left side and a brush on the right side. So this is what it's looking like. It's definitely on the thicker side. It's not really runny. So we're just going to start with that, and I'm going to use a sponge. Could have done a better job shade matching myself, but I mean, it's so crazy because they do offer a lot of shades, and the shade that I had previously in the other formulation was the shade Tan, which was too dark. And now I match myself too light. But it's okay. Bronzer exists, so we'll be using that. Not bad. It definitely has a bit of a sheen to it, which I really appreciate, especially because my skin is so dry now. And it did a pretty good job at covering. I mean, it pretty much used one pump, but that little cluster of pigmentation is, it's pretty dark. So it's going to be hard to cover for sure. I feel like this goes a long way. If I wanted to spread it to this side of my face, I could. So my before, you can see my skin is a little bit dull and discolored, and then this just adds a really nice vibrancy to it. I would say it's definitely more on the medium coverage. It's buildable, but I don't think you're going to be able to build this to full coverage. Obviously, didn't really cover this hyperpigmentation spot too well, but something about it has a very natural look to the skin, and yeah, which is great because I was kind of anticipating it might be a little bit scaly and dry because of the way my skin is right now, but it's not looking bad. I think it looks pretty good. And on the bright side of my face that has more pigmentation, we're gonna go in with a foundation brush. So generally with brushes, you get more coverage. Okay, actually not too bad. And then same thing like last time, whatever is left, we're just gonna build it up in the areas that we need to, like the cheeks. I feel like it was a little bit easier with a brush. It definitely looks a little bit more luminous with the sponge, and definitely soaked up more product on this side because this side is pretty pretty full coverage, and almost a little bit more on the matte side. I'm gonna go in with the sponge just to kind of absorb any excess product. Honestly, not too bad. In terms of a shade match, I mean, I would go one shade down because, yeah, like, this is definitely, like, probably me at my winter shade, which I am not there yet, but it's not too bad. And I really like this coverage. I feel like the coverage and the finish look very natural. It definitely gives you like a little bit of radiance, so it's almost like, is she wearing foundation? Is she not wearing foundation? But in the areas where it's a little bit dry, like on my cheeks and stuff, I could tell that if I were to build it up, it would be a little bit cakey looking. Like, I think under, like in my chin area where it's dry, like that little crease right there, I feel like it looks a little bit cakey. Now we're going to try the concealer, which is also in the shade medium 1. It's like a serum concealer, so it has an interesting like flat doe foot. So I actually do like the other concealer that I own from them, so I'm anticipating that I'll probably like this as well. But their concealers tend to be like pretty full coverage and lightweight, so I'm hoping that's what we're going to get from this. I think this would be a good concealer shade, but I just don't want it to be overly brightening. That looks really good. Like, my under eyes don't look crusty or dry. They look very hydrated. I would say this is giving also medium coverage. You can still see I have a little bit of darkness towards the center, but I mean, I'm pretty sure if I just went in with a little bit more, we could solve that problem, because this seems to be just your average like lightweight concealer, but it still gives you some really nice coverage, and I think it's because it's like a serum finish. You're not getting that, you know, crustaceous under eye. You can find Yensa at Nordstrom, in case you're wondering. I mean, you can also find them online. Asian owned beauty brand, so you know, you can kind of expect the formulation to be pretty similar to like Asian products or K-beauty products. So this is made in Korea. Okay, so the concealer has Asian botanicals, superfoods, is high performing, and it has no paraben sulfates, mineral oils, phthalates, or tricolsan. It's a crease-proof, full coverage serum concealer infused with skincare benefits from vitamin C, E, ferulic acid, and bok choy. Let's do the rest of our makeup together whilst we're here. Okay, so I'm gonna be pulling things from my September makeup bag because it's been fun and it's been allowing me to get some use of different products that I normally wouldn't. And yeah, it's been really fun. So check out those videos. I have a video of me pulling stuff for the month and then me actually trying on majority of what I picked. I'm gonna use the Rare Beauty blush in the shade Believe, which I haven't used this shade in a while because I just love the shade Hope so much that you cannot get me away from it. This one's a little bit more plummy. Ooh, you can definitely see the plumminess in the shade. That is so pretty. Oh my god, I haven't touched this in way too long. Like, what is wrong with me? I'm gonna use my Hourglass Vanishing Concealer that I pulled for my bronzer. And I'm sorry if you can see my eye twitching. It has been twitching, and it's been twitching on and off for quite literally a couple months. I'm gonna use the same sponge because why not? If things are not in my shade and they get sent to me, I always just try to make it work. But as you guys can see, look at how beautiful it looks as a bronzer. So I'm going to be starting to bulk film in a couple of weeks. Probably once I get back from my vacation. I'm going to New York, which I was supposed to go for my birthday a couple weeks ago, but I got super sick, so I canceled my flight, which was, you know, it sucks, but I mean, I'm feeling better and like obviously, you know, whatever. So I will be going to New York next week, and once I get back, it's going to be October, which is crazy. That means I have quite literally maybe a month and a half to start pre-filming, because once I move, I'm not really sure what anything's gonna be like. Like, I don't know what my filming schedule is gonna be like. I want to definitely make sure that I have things already filmed for you guys and set to go up. That way you guys won't be missing any uploads from me until I figure out what's going on and what my situation's gonna be like, because I'm going back to school and I just don't know what my schedule is gonna be like at all. At least I know what my actual schedule is gonna be like for class and stuff, but not in terms of filming. If anything, we might have to go back to doing one video a week, but again, we're just gonna have to see what's the deal gonna be. I'm gonna go into my Maybelline City Bronzer. Definitely got bronzer on my headband, but that's fine. This Saturday is gonna be the first day of fall. It's currently Wednesday, but Saturday is gonna be the first day of fall, which is honestly crazy. I'm so excited that I'm gonna be in New York when it's fall, because I love being there for like the holiday season, whereas here it's like pretty much warm the entire year, so you don't really feel festive. It's a Laura Mercier Velour Matte lipstick in the shade Fresh, and these come with sharpeners, but it's like a fun pink color. Wow, I actually really like this color, and I just don't know why I always gravitate towards nudes, and I have so much like fun colors in my collection that I should be using. So I might just use this for lip liner. This is Give 'Em Back Talk from Urban Decay. My friend actually wanted me to come over so we could do like a girls' night, which we actually have been doing for the past 3 years, minus last year, so the past 2 years. Starting in college, every Halloween we would like do, well, I would say every fall we would do like this sleepover where we would like bake and watch Halloween movies like Halloween Town, Hocus Pocus, etc., and like bake cookies and stuff. We're supposed to do it this weekend, so we'll see. Do you guys do anything fun for fall? Like, I definitely want to know. I know some people go to like pumpkin patches, but we don't really have any of those around here. But honestly, usually on the first day of fall, I do notice on the first day it usually does tend to be cooler, so maybe we'll see. We'll see if that happens. I'm gonna use my Kiko highlighter. I tried this for the first time, the Bad Gal Bang waterproof, and I liked it. It was just hard to remove, so I might not use that, but I'm gonna use my lash primer. If you have not tried the Lancome Sills Booster, you have to. Like, why do I feel like I could pair it with like the worst mascara in the world and it would make it look good? I'm using the Benefit Fan Fest, which looks really good without primer and looks extra good with primer. Lately, I've just been rocking natural lashes and it's kind of a vibe. So that is it for today's makeup look. I'm gonna try to wear the foundation for a couple more hours and check in with you guys. Okay guys, so I think this is going to be my final check-in just because I started filming later on in the day, so I don't really have like a ton of hours in the day that I could wear this and test it for you guys. So it's been about 4 hours and I wanted to give you my thoughts. I'm starting to get shiny like in my T-zone area, like right here and like right here. So I'm having a little bit of like breakthrough oils, which honestly I feel like this area you can kind of don't take it too seriously because I am wearing a liquid blush, and the Rare Beauty blush obviously gives you that really nice luminosity, so it could be from the blush because I did take it across the center of the face, you know, shiny up there and a little bit on my chin, but it's nothing too crazy. Honestly, I think the dewiness helps it to look even more natural than it already did look. Like, something about this combination of products look really nice, and especially I can see myself wanting to use this when it gets colder out if I am looking for more coverage, just because I feel like it plays really well with dry skin. But it's more of like a serum foundation is like what it states. On my skin, it's kind of looking serum like even though I'm getting oily, it's almost looking as if I just like put on some really nice skincare. As for coverage and the way everything is sitting, I don't see any areas that are really sticking out to me to be like a massive like disappointment or wearing off really weirdly. The only area that I don't like that much is like my chin area, like I pointed out when we were doing the actual application. Just because it is looking a little bit heavy in my chin area and a little bit dry almost. Because this is a full coverage kind of product, I feel like maybe I went in with a lot more product than I normally would, like if it was just me on a regular day. Like I feel like I would probably spot conceal and then do like one pump for both sides of my face instead of one pump on each side like I did today. I'm actually really impressed with the way that this looks and the amount of coverage it gives while still managing to look very natural. So I think this is a really good foundation if you are looking for fuller coverage and something that still manages to look natural. So maybe if you're kind of going for a more full coverage daytime wear foundation, I think this would look really nice. So the concealer doesn't look bad. You know, I'm not expecting no creasing because I generally get a little bit of creasing, but I like the way that this has held up and kind of dried down to like an almost matte finish. I do have obviously a little bit of creasing and like product buildup in those lines, but I really do like the concealer and I could see myself using the concealer often because you guys know, I feel like you can never use enough concealer. Like I use concealer to spot conceal, to highlight, to do so many things, even on days when I'm not wearing foundation. So I feel like for me personally, I'll probably get more use out of the concealer than the foundation, but they're both good and I'd recommend both of them. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you're new here, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I do post twice a week and I do have a foundation series where I am retrying every single foundation in my collection. And then at the end, we're gonna wrap it up, which we're wrapping it up soon because I'm moving. And I keep telling myself that like I need to get through all the foundations in my collection. I need to film a video with every single one of them before I'm allowed to declutter. So I will talk to you guys in the next one, and I hope you guys are having a good rest of your day wherever you are, and happy fall, and stay tuned for more. Bye.